Hi you guys, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors, and I am procrastinating in any way, shape, or form that I can possibly manage today. I need to make the covers for the journals that I've been working on for the Using My Stash, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I keep doing every other thing. Like, I don't know, do you have a toilet for me to clean? Because I'm willing. I hate cleaning toilets. Okay, so I have two things to share with you today. I went into town this weekend. There's a vintage store that my husband likes to go into. So we went in and I found this book. So the question on this book is to cut or not to cut. So to cut or not to cut. And then the other thing is I got some happy mail from Marci at CreatorsCallShop. And I'm so excited. I do not know what's inside here, but I can see that this part is made with Tim Holtz paper. So I'm sure that it's going to be just as pretty on the inside. So thank you so much, Marci. Let me show you real quick the Birds of America by John James Audubon. This thing is a beast. Let me see. Measure it real quick. Is this big enough? It's more than a foot because there's, you know, extra. I'd say like a 1/4 inch. So I'm thinking it's like 12.5 inches by 9 or 9 1/4. So it is a giant book. So it'd be really fun to leave on my coffee table or something like that. The book itself, the book cover is really pretty. I don't know about the back side. Here's the, I'm gonna have to stand up and see what's going on here. So there's the spine. Okay. Let's see. I have you guys backed up because this book is so huge. Get that back where it goes. I looked on, you know, you guys, I'm not real good with the names of things. I halfway pay attention to most things. I think if it's really important, it'll come back around and I'll learn. That's not a very good way to be. But is it ABE books or Abe books? I don't know what it's called. But on that website, this book is listed for $7.99. I paid $12. I have no idea if shipping is free or not on that particular website. Alrighty. This says that it was published in, this particular book was published in 1962. This guy, John James Audubon, I guess he's been around for a while, and so I was looking real quick. The original copyright, I guess, was in 1937, but this guy he was born in 1785. So these are, you know, he's some guy that I guess drew fun stuff. And then, you know, there's really pretty print. So, you know, do I take it apart? I mean, there's so many, you know, nice pages for all of the font and all of that. So that's fun. But then look, holy moly, you guys. Look at these amazing pictures. Have you guys seen this book before? Make sure you guys are in. Can you imagine the fussy cutting joy or just pages, because they're front and back. So for instance, it's too big for it to be in a standard sized collage because it's like 12.5 inches, but you could just fold it in half because it's a picture on both sides. So you can get, that looks like a turkey to me. So you can get the turkey's bottom on one side and the head on the other. Aren't these amazing? I was so excited and I thought, oh no, you know, Stephanie, you're gonna buy this and then you're gonna be like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? So I thought I'd see what you guys think. And I mean, it's a huge book, like really fat. So this would last me for the rest of my life and maybe a few more, depending on how long I do this. Anyway, I'm not gonna go through every single page, but this to me is sort of like Edith Holden type images, but of birds. So let me just flip through, like, just find a few pages to show you. So like, there isn't a lot I could do with the full image, but I could fussy cut and take apart the image. Or if I was doing a really big collage, but what on earth would I use that really big collage for? So when I was deciding whether or not to buy it, I was considering how big the images are. I am kind of wondering if you can find it in a smaller sized book. That would be an interesting thing to look for. But just every bird you can think of. American birds, I guess. Is it North America? The birds of America. So pretty. And it's not shiny, which I really like. I still use the shiny things, you know, shiny images, but I'm standing up so I can make sure you guys are in view really well. I still use them, but you know, they shine on camera. So pretty, you guys. Anyway, I did see one available on that website, Abe, whatever, books. Ooh, what did I get? The Crescent, Northtown. So when it was sold as is for $11.50, I wonder how many times this has been sold. It was to Miss Ernest Heritage, or Mrs. I don't see a date. Do you guys see it? It was on back order. I don't know, but that's pretty cool. I don't see a date. Oh, no. Yeah, 67. It's right here. January, I'm guessing 10 of 67. Is that right? When did it say it was 62? Anyway, I think it's really cool. What do you guys think? Should I cut it or should I leave it on my coffee table? And then let's see what Darcy sent me. Marci. Hey, it rhymes. Thank you so much, Marci. Okay, let me get this open. It's funny because my husband goes and gets the mail and I always say, what did you get me? Because he is an Amazon monster. I don't know what to call it. He orders things constantly and I don't. And so he's always getting stuff in the mail. And I'm like, what did you get me? So I got mail today. It has this really cute little sunflower type flower on a clothespin. And then it's tied with jute. I'm going to leave it tied like that so I can slip it back on. And of course the Tim Holtz paper. I do have this paper. I don't know if I have all the pages still. I've used a lot of them. Look at this. How cute. Let me make sure you guys are where you're supposed to be. How sweet, Marci. Thank you. This is nice and sturdy. Her. How cute. That looks yummy. How fun. I don't know what I did to deserve this. I mean, it's really, really a surprise. So sweet. Okay, there's Velcro. What's in here? How fun. Some stamps. And is it mustard seed? I have a mustard seed necklace. What shall we say the kingdom of God is like? Or what parable shall we use to describe it? It is like a mustard seed, which is the smallest of all seeds on earth. Yet when planted, it grows and becomes the largest of all garden plants, with such big branches that the birds can perch in its shade. And then down here, the king will reply, truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. Makes me want to cry, Marci. I teach the kids at church, and sometimes that's, you know, you teach a lot, but you don't get to sit in with the grown-ups to be taught. And so I try to tell myself that I'm planting a seed, and you never know what will become of it. So thank you. I'm going to cry. I used to wear my mustard seed necklace all the time, but I haven't worn it in a long time. So thank you so much. Okay, make me cry. I'm teaching the older kids now, and so the fact that they can have a conversation with me is nice. You know, a lot of times with the little kids, they get tired of it. You know, you have to keep it interesting. So what do we have here? We have a crown. I always talk about, you know, it says that you will receive your crown, and I always joke, because I have a kind of a wicked sense of humor. How pretty is this? I always joke about my jewels being removed from my crown. And look, Marci, there are no jewels. Pretty butterfly and some die cuts. A little bird bath. How cute. And a bird. And a butterfly. And then a little journaling card. I am going to put that back in off camera. I want to keep this together. So sweet. And then we have a pocket here and here. So in this first one, we have a to from label, and I love the colors, and a flashcard and some tickets. And then we have another smaller flashcard and a Rolodex card. Then on this side, we have a time card. I remember learning how to tell time in elementary school, and we would have to stand up next to a partner, and you know, whoever said the correct answer faster got to move on. Oh my goodness, talk about stage fright, or I don't know what you call it, but that was hard for me. I mean, I could tell time, but I was a slower response type of a kid, and I wasn't real fast. They did that with addition, subtraction, all of that. Those are fun. Of course, the Idaho potato. Marci lives in Idaho. So yes, her channel is CreatorsCallShop. She also has an Etsy shop. I will link both her channel and her shop in my description box below. There's a note inside for you. Thank you. That's a really pretty post-it also. Isn't that pretty? The way that it lined up even. I feel like if I tried this, I mean, it must work because it's one piece of paper, but I feel like my lines wouldn't line up quite so well. And then there's something back here too. I like that stamp. Isn't this sweet? Okay, this is probably my note. Oh, I see. Okay. I made a journal that I didn't do on camera. These are really cool papers. I don't know if it's Hebrew, but they're really cool. That one's folded here. So Marci had the opportunity to donate journals to it was like a Ukrainian mission work, but local people who live in Idaho there. So she was able to donate journals to these people who had, you know, I don't know if how many of them were, you know, recently here or not, but anyway, you know, with all the things going on in that country. So she thought, she asked people if they could, you know, help her out a little bit, and I made a journal and sent it. So this is her thanking me for doing that. So that is so sweet. And it sounds like there are quite a few Ukrainian families coming to her area, and you didn't need to thank me. I was so happy to do it, but I appreciate it so much. I love that card. And look at that, isn't that cute? Yeah, fun little snowflake. That'd be fun in a journal. And of course, a very handsome Santa card and a Christmas card with an envelope. And of course, it's all in this lovely Tim Holtz paper. Thank you so much, Marci, and I'm glad that I was able to help. And you know, you've been a blessing to those ladies. It was special for you to think to do something like that for them. So thank you so much, and thank you guys for watching, and I will try and get back at making my journal covers here real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.